Welcome back to a prediction video. This is the Champions League Game Week 1 prediction video. There will be an episode of the new EAFC later out on this week, but this is the Champions League predictions. First game is Milan versus Newcastle, and I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. Newcastle's first time in the Champions League in 20 years. It's going to be tough for them. Young Boys versus RB Leipzig. I think Leipzig will win this game 3-1. Young Boys just aren't Champions League quality. Lazio versus Atletico Madrid. Lazio have some good players like Immobile and Felipe Anderson, but I do think Atletico Madrid win this game 2-1. Feyenoord versus Celtic. I think Feyenoord win this game 3-1. They look like a really good side in the Eredivisie this season. PSG versus Dortmund. I think this has a 2-2 written all over it, and I do think that Mbappe will steal the show as per usual. Man City versus Red Star Belgrade. I think Man City win this one 5-1. I think Red Star will take the lead and then they'll lose it. Barca versus Royal Antwerp. I think Barca win this 3-1. I mean, it's at the Bernabeu, so not the Bernabeu. Jesus. Shakhtar versus Porto. I think it'll be 2-1 to Porto. I don't know much about them. Same with Galatasaray and Copenhagen. I don't know much about them. Real Madrid versus Union Berlin. I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. A bit of a shock, I know, but Union Berlin look good. Bayern versus Man U. If it's anything to go by the Brighton performance, which everyone expected, let's be honest, Bayern win this game 4-0. Arsenal versus PSV. Arsenal, I think, will struggle against PSV like they did in the Europa League last season, and I think it'll be 2-2, especially if they chop them keepers. Sevilla versus Lens. I think Lens win this 1-0. I think there'll be a shock in the Champions League. Braga versus Napoli. I think Napoli will win this 3-1. Osimhen, Kvaratskhelia. I think they'll just run the show. Real Sociedad versus Inter. I think it'll be a 1-0 draw. Inter only seem to do well towards the end of the group. Benfica versus RB Salzburg. The last game, I think it'll be a 0-0 draw. That has been the Game Week 1 predictions of the Champions League. As you can probably tell, I don't know the Champions League that very well. I know the teams in it, but I don't know much about the teams. But I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. And put in the comments what road to glory you would like to see this EAFC. See you later.